Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of September 24th, 2024. Ms. Lenzo, please call the roll.
Committeewoman Hand.
Here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Present.
Committeewoman Payne.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli. Mayor Britting.
Here.
Administrator Ferreira.
Here.
Attorney Willard.
Here.
Please join me for a salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 to the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on September 24, 2024. First up, approval of the minutes. May I have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of September 10th, 2024?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Okay, reports from committee liaisons and receipt of reports. We're going to start with Committeewoman Hand.
Thank you very much, Mayor. All right. Good evening, everyone. Nice crowd tonight. All right. This past Saturday, we had a Bagging for Hunger event. I was joined by Mayor Britting, Committeeman Lapani, and I. We had a wonderful time I thought we did a nice job bagging the groceries. I don't think we crushed eggs or bread or anything critical. I thought we did a nice job, but the whole point was to try to raise awareness around hunger and to also raise donations. This was at our local ShopRite, and we think it was a pretty well-attended event. From the Health Department, they are sponsoring a well water testing event October 5th from 9 to noon. And again, any resident can come and have their well tested for a reduced price. So come to the event and they will have some test kits there. They're also going to have some representatives from Raritan Headwaters and the Health Department on, there to answer any questions. From the Recreation Department, a lot is heating up here in this area. Halloween events, so the Park and Rec is brewing up, you're gonna love this, brewing up a cauldron of Halloween fun. This year, the spectacular event is for everyone. Check out the Recreation Department website and the Mayor's e-news to learn more about these wickedly fun programs. Additionally, winter basketball is now open, and if you've been outside, it is getting a little chilly. It is fall, winter's around the corner, so definitely sign up your 3rd through 12th graders. This is for boys and girls. Register and get a spot. Coaches are also needed at every level, so if you're signing your child up, please consider volunteering to coach. It is an awesome experience. From Social Services, they would like to acknowledge the following groups for their generous donations to the Community Assistance Can Food Pantry. Girl Scout Troop 60640 for the generous donation of school supplies and other items for back to school. We had Royce Brooks Christmas in July fundraiser and Girl Scout Service Unit 72, again for their generous donation of personal care items. And again, for a list of items in need, please look at our e-news tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, Committeeman Lapani.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Couple of things here. First off, from our administration office, obviously some important voting information we want to share with you regarding the general election. So the deadline to register to vote, if you have not registered at all, is October 15th. So if you want to register to vote, you need to fill out the application and make sure it's submitted by October 15th. So you have about 2 weeks for that. The deadline to apply for mail-in ballots is October 29th. So obviously the deadline to obtain or be on the rolls for a mail-in ballot is October 29th. Sample ballots will be mailed to all homes on the week of October 23rd. The mail-in drop box in front of the municipal building is open now and accepting ballots through Election Day, which is November 5th. So you're allowed to drop in that mail-in ballot up through the polls closing on November 5th. Early voting here at the municipal building begins on October 26th, And the mayor will have more information on that. So roughly 7 days prior to the election, as a ballpark, is when early voting starts. The voter information page on the Hillsborough Township website is a helpful portal for everything you need to know about the general election, including voter registration link information and switching your mail-in ballot to an in-person ballot if you should choose to for the next election, and polling locations. So a little fun thing we've now, it's our 4th annual Scarecrow Festival. Begins next week, located in front of the municipal building. The festival runs through October. Be sure to drop by and visit and cast a vote for your favorite. Details can be found on our website. From our tax assessor's office, we'll begin residential inspections as part of our annual reassessment program in the northeast section of town. Inspectors drive a township-marked vehicle and carry a township ID badge. Inspectors will leave a note if no one is home, so residents can make a call to make an appointment. Please see tomorrow's e-news and Hillsborough Township's website for more information. The economic and business development part is hiring a full-time administrative assistant. See the complete job listing under Human Resources on the Hillsborough Township website in tomorrow's and mayor's e-news. From our Planning and Zoning Department, the last day to participate in the Master Plan Survey is Sunday, October 6th at 11:59 p.m. So if you're a night owl, you got till 11:59 to hit that button to get your survey in. Look for a link on the Township website and the Mayor's e-news and let your voice help shape the future. From our public works, parts of town are getting asphalt paving systems is continuing its micro-surfacing operation this week as part of our pavement preservation program in the Anka Drive area. Signage is posted in the areas where these procedures are scheduled. Residents are urged to follow the contractor's request for parking during the work hours and operations. More information regarding the benefits of microservicing can be found on the Asphalt Paving System website under the Pavement Preservation tab. Look for the link in tomorrow's e-news and tomorrow's website. So I'll just say that that part of preservation that Hillsborough Township is doing is on existing roads that aren't at a point yet where they need to be replaced, but it's similar to when you go out and put a sealer on your driveway to extend the life of the pavement. Essentially, that's what this is. This is a sealer and a coating that will get us an extra 5 to 7 to 10 years on a road versus having to rip it up and replace it at $500,000 a mile. So that is why we're doing some of these roads with this system. And it's actually being utilized all over the county by other municipalities, and the county itself is also utilizing this technology. From our sustainability, Hillsborough is proud to announce that the township has been certified at the highest level of Sustainable Jersey program for the 10th straight year. And I'd like to give a shout out to Anthony Ferrer, who's been a big supporter of sustainability, and this started way back when he was a committee member almost, and our goals and our objectives of our teams is to become a very sustainable development. But we this year were approved for a record-breaking 830 points from a total of 71 actions. Additionally, the township was awarded the first ever Gold Star in Somerset County and the 5th in the entire state. The Health Gold Star is given to municipalities who go above and beyond systematically understanding and/or addressing health-related components in their community. Hillsborough is thrilled to be recognized for another year of dedication to our sustainable efforts. So that actually goes out to all our members of our township who have signed on and become active in looking for ways for this township to be sustainable in not just one area, but 71 actions. And the Gold Star that we have was a very big deal. This actually started right after COVID. When you can imagine what we were all thinking about, health was on our mind. We started doing this survey when I was mayor, and it obviously has provided some great results, and I'm very proud to be part of that, as we all are up here, and of our employees for really putting their best foot forward in this thing. So congratulations to all. Now, time is running out to apply for the grant through the Hillsborough Rewards Program. So if you're a nonprofit looking for some funds to buy something for your club, for example, we've given money to the Boy Scouts, to baseball, to football, to our to the cheerleaders, to churches, whatever, this is the time to make the application. Applications are available in the printable forms section of the administration clerk page and can be picked up by the administrative officer for any township-based nonprofit senior or youth organization to apply for grants for up to $2,000. Completed certifications must be submitted to the administration's office by Friday, September 27th to be considered eligible funding grant. See information about the link and application in tomorrow's e-news. And these funds are being awarded through the rewards program that we had for the Hillsborough credit card years ago. So these monies were all sitting in an account based on the money we received back from the credit cards rewards program. So that's where the money comes for these grants. The Municipal Alliance, Adopt a Highway. Thank you to everyone who volunteered for the April 2024 Adopt a Highway cleanup, which included Hillsborough Mayor Robert Britting, Deputy Mayor John Ciccarelli, the HT Township Police Department, PBA Local 205, the Hillsborough High School Boys Soccer, the Hillsborough High School Wrestling, and the various Hillsborough community members. There were over 30 volunteers, which set a record that we will hope to break again. Please join the Hillsborough Municipal Alliance Adopt a Highway again for its second cleanup day of 2024, which will be on Sunday, October 27th in the Hillsborough this year. See the township website for more e-news and how to participate. So that'll be Sunday, October 27th. Hillsborough is participating in the National Save a Life Day program on Thursday, September 26th from 3 to 6 p.m. here at the Municipal Building. We will have a table set up near the front entrance and hand out Narcan, as we've described in the past based on some grants we received, provided by the county, and we will hand out our Narcan information sheet. So I would suggest everybody, if you're in the area, stop by and grab a Narcan kit. It doesn't cost anything, and it's the life that you may save is one of your own loved ones or friends. Red Ribbon Week. Please join the Hillsborough Municipal Alliance for a brief Red Ribbon Week ceremony taking place at the Hillsborough High School football game taking place on Friday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m. Don't forget to wear red. Phase 1 of the Capitol Road paving, which is our actual paving program, will be completed by September 27th. That's the end of this week. The roads that will be completed are Fairfield Lane, Hartford Place, Hunt Club Road, Stone Wayne Street, and Valinor Road are, bless you, fully repaved. And there is more to come. The Italian American Heritage Club. Hillsborough Township's Italian American community has contributed greatly to the cultural landscape since its earliest days. Italians began migrating to the United States in the early 1880s, and today there are more than 26 million proud Americans of Italian descent in this country. Italian Americans have flourished in all areas of public and economic life while preserving their proud Italian traditions and heritage. UNICO, the Italian American Club, was founded in 1922 nationally. UNICO is the Italian word for unique, and the acronym stands for unity, neighborliness, integrity, charity, and opportunity. The Hillsborough UNICO chapter was founded in 2009 as an Italian-American service organization committed to charitable work, supporting higher education and performing patriotic deeds under the motto of service above self. I've heard that one before as a Rotarian. We'll share. It's all good. Hillsborough Township is proud to recognize 2024 as Italian-American Heritage and Cultural Month. That's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeewoman Payne.
I think Anthony
Oh,
Ferraro.
Mr. Ferraro,
Thank
would like to
you,
say something. Yep.
Committeewoman Payne, appreciate that.
Go ahead.
I just want to thank Committeewoman Lapani for the kind words on the sustainable and the awards, but I really want to thank Samantha Ball for leading that effort and all the employees and the departments as part of their goals and objectives. It was a collective results, and they did an outstanding job, and they do each and every year, and we just continue to get better results. So I just want to thank all the employees, as I know we all do here. But thank you. But it's a really tremendous accomplishment here in Hillsborough for both of those awards, and we'll look forward to being on stage in Atlantic City and receiving that for the first time on stage since I've been here. So thank you again.
Thank you. All right, Committeewoman Payne.
Thank you for all bearing with us tonight. We're short a person, so we're all reading extra long. So we have water for a reason. I hope you do too. Okay, we're going to start off, I can't get my glasses on, with OEM. September marks National Preparedness Month, the annual campaign to remind everyone that preparing for emergencies and disasters can keep them, their families, and their communities safe. Hillsborough Township encourages all residents to check the Township website and the Mayor's e-news for important information regarding protecting themselves and their families before, during, and after emergencies and disasters. From the police, the DEA National Take Back Day is declared for Saturday, October 26th. National Take Back Day, a day to dispose of unneeded medications anonymously and at no cost. In addition to our normal red collection box outside of the PD, there's going to be a medication drop-off container here in the municipal building. The program will run from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Drop-off is confidential and anonymous again. Please do not drop off sharps or liquids. Coffee with the Cops is back, so join the police for Wednesday, October 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. for coffee and conversation at the Starbucks in town, correct? It was not here, sorry. Municipal Court. For violations, the Violations Bureau schedule shows payable amounts for common traffic violations where a court appearance isn't required. The Violations Bureau schedule is now available on the municipal court page on the Township website, and you can look for that link in tomorrow's e-news. For the veterans, lots of good veteran news. The Veterans Information Session last weekend, we held our third successful Veteran Information Session. We had Christina Liu from the county's Office on Aging and Disability Services come to speak to our veteran community about some really great points and services offered to the through the county and the partnerships that they have, for instance, with the Pluckaman Medical Equipment Ministry. Did you know that you can borrow free medical equipment that you may need for yourself or a loved one for as long as you may need it for, and then can return it when you're done completely free? So you can. See the link in tomorrow's e-news to learn more. All information shared from her visit is going to be updated on our veteran webpage. The next event for the veterans, it's going to be an information fair taking place on December 14th in the multipurpose room right across the hall. Friday, September 30th, we held a beautiful ceremony for those missing in action and captured prisoners of war. Nearly 81,000 American service members remain missing after having served in World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, and other conflicts involving the U.S., and they will never be forgotten. Basilian Parade, as Committeeman Lapani alluded to earlier, the committee members attended the John Basilian Parade over the weekend. John Basilian is the only enlisted Marine to be awarded both a Congressional Medal of Honor and the Navy Cross. He returned to action after being presented with the Medal of Honor and sadly was killed in action. This annual parade commemorates his honor. On Thursday, October 10th, from 3 to 6 p.m., the Commissioner, Chanel Robinson, she's an Air Force veteran, and the county commissioners invite all veterans to attend a job and wellness fair at the Senior Wellness Center located at 876 East Main Street in Bridgewater. Information will be available about career and veteran resources and health services. That's all, Mayor.
All right. All right. I'll go as quickly as I can for you. All right. So first, the Triangle School. So the Triangle School ribbon cutting, I had the opportunity to attend ribbon cutting with Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli, and also the Superintendent, Mr. Volpe, was there as well too, for a reopening of the school playground. It's a really incredible playground that took place last week. Playground has been expanded to include equipment specifically designed to accommodate students with special needs, making it a more inclusive and accessible space for all children. It's actually one of the most beautiful playgrounds that my kids have seen. They really loved it as well too. The ribbon cutting ceremony on September 13th brought together school staff and students, local officials, and community members to celebrate this significant milestone. The expanded inclusive playground is sensory friendly and accessible to all, and now features specialized equipment such as a sensory play panels, a sensory wave climber, a merry-go-all, and a calming space, ensuring that all children with all different types of abilities can enjoy outdoor play in a safe and supportive environment. Please look for a link on the press release in tomorrow's e-news. A new building department technology. So Hillsborough Township homeowners can save themselves a trip to the municipal building with new online permitting and a plan review system. The new system, which is accessed through the SDL portal, which is the portal that we use within the township, on the township website, will streamline the building permit process by cutting down on paper usage and storage. The new process will also decrease office visits and phone calls and save time by offering online payments. Thank you, Mr. Ferrer, for going digital. I think it's great. The new permitting and plan review system is being paid for by a grant from the American Rescue Plan that comes at no cost to taxpayers. The new technology will launch on October 9th, 2024. For more information, please see the press release in tomorrow's e-news once again. Committeeman Lapani mentioned early voting, so we absolutely encourage early voting. Hillsborough Township is encouraging residents to take advantage of early voting to reduce the amount of time spent waiting in line on Election Day. As 2024 is a presidential election year, the township is expecting a high turnout, and that can mean longer wait times spent waiting to vote. So residents who work on November 5th or who don't have time to stand in line, they have other options now. Early voting and mail-in voting take minutes. Voting machines for early voting are the same machines that are used in the election, the same ones that are used on Election Day. Early ballots are not provisional ballots, and all early votes are counted first on Election Day. So if you vote early, your votes will be counted first. Early voting for the 2024 general election will take place at the municipal building here from Saturday, October 26th, 24 to Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. So it goes up until 2 days prior to the general election. Our early voting hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. See the press release again in tomorrow's e-news for more information about early voting. So that's a very important feature. That's society's shifting a little bit when it comes to early voting. So that's your vote is counted first. I think that's the biggest takeaway. Movies in the park, Wonka. So thank you, Hillsborough Recreation. The only picture I could get, my other boys wouldn't sit still. There's my little guy, Grayson. He's going to be 3 soon. We enjoyed Wonka. I think he was a little too young for it, so he had 3 things of ice cream. So that was, we had to keep him focused. So we had a really good time. It was very well done, very good job. Hillsborough Recreation Department, as always, they do a fantastic job. National Night Out. So all 5 committee members, including Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli, who's not here tonight, all attended National Night Out. Chief's in the back of the room, big boss of the police in Hillsborough Township. They do an absolutely wonderful job connecting with the community, making sure the community understands how much they are engaged and willing to reach out to make sure people understand, their focus in the community. And I just can't thank you enough for how well of a job you guys do. And that was a terrific event. You connected so many people to the community, and I think you just show always what good looks like. So thanks for doing what you're doing. National Hispanic Heritage Month. So September 15th through October 15th, so it's a month within a period of time of 30 days, we observe National Hispanic Heritage Month. This year's theme is Pioneers of Change, Shaping the Future Together. And this recognizes the influence of Hispanic Americans on the history, the culture, and the achievements of our country. This month also serves as a reminder of our ongoing commitment to improving access to services, particularly language access for people with limited English proficiency. See tomorrow's e-news, once again, and the Township website for useful resources that can help educate and inform the Hispanic community about the programs and services available to them. Now, you've heard e-news a number of times. If you haven't signed up for it already, sign up for it. The administration team does a wonderful job of getting this information out to people in a very digestible format. So next is Restaurant Week. So today marks the beginning of our 7th annual Restaurant Week. Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli is not here. He's probably very sad. He loves Restaurant Week. He hits at least 2 of them each day. So the 4 of us are going to have to pick up the pace.
I'm going to have to suck it up and take up some slack.
So yeah, absolutely. Yes. Be ready. You're going to get full quick. Restaurant Week we have some great restaurants in Hillsborough, great businesses, but this is a way of promoting that community that we have within Hillsborough. So today marks the 7th annual Restaurant Week. This is a 5-day event and is a fantastic opportunity for residents to explore local dining options and try out restaurants they may not have visited before. So try something new. You try to get my kids to do it. All they have is chicken nuggets and french fries, no matter where we go. It's incredible. You can see the full list of participating restaurants on the Township website by clicking the icon in the middle of the right that says Experience Hillsborough. Okay, so that was it for me this evening. I think Committeeman Lapani read off, and you could follow us on all these different areas. You don't have it written down for me, so I'm not going to read it. Everything pretty much when it comes to social media we have here, you can see it faster than I can say it. The team does a great job of making sure everybody's connected to the community. Okay, we are going to move forward with 3 proclamations. All right, let me take a quick sip. Sorry, a lot of talk. see you. Good seeing you. Hello. 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 Okay. Let me get up here so I can say so that they can hear us. I'll stand in front of you. October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and individuals are encouraged to help reduce their risk through regular self and clinical exams and mammograms. The National Cancer Institute estimates in the United States that more than 310,720 women and 2,800 men will be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer in just this year. Breast cancer remains the second leading cause of cancer deaths among women. Kathleen Surioli, a three-time cancer survivor, Joanne Liskowitz are co-founders of the Dance for the Cure, a nonprofit organization that has helped local families impacted by breast cancer. Dance for the Cure has donated over $1.2 million since its founding in 1999. I think a big round of applause for this group. Thank you for doing that. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize all the above and declare October 2024 as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We urge all women and their families to increase their knowledge about breast cancer and join us in celebrating successes and memorializing lost battles. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to say something?
Sure. Well, we want to thank the community again and again for this proclamation. Hillsborough Township is wonderful for us, supporting us in all that we do. This is actually our 25th anniversary of Dance for the Cure. So thank you very much, everybody.
Okay. You good? You want to say something else? Sure. We'll do a photo, but did you want to say something? No, you're good. Okay. All right. Let's go this way a little. She's going to make you go this way. She's going to make you go
This way.
Yeah, no, this way. Move like walk. There we go. All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Alexis, Alexa, come on up. You can text them. You want to come up too, Mom? Come on. No, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. Come on, Alexa, you got this. How are you? Good to see you again. Here you go. That's for you to hold. Come on up, Mom. Come on over here. Come on. So October is National Down Syndrome Acceptance Month, and approximately 1 in every 775 children are born with Down syndrome, representing an estimated 5,700 births per year in the United States. There are over 400,000 individuals living with Down syndrome in the United States. Now, Gigi's Playhouse, which Committeewoman Payne is very much involved with, and so are you. So are you, right? Absolutely. I know you guys. You donate a lot of time. Yeah, I know. Gigi's Playhouse is a national Down Syndrome Achievement Center serving children and adults of all ages at no charge. Gigi's Playhouse Hillsborough is continually supported by local community through third-party fundraisers and promoting awareness of people with Down syndrome and their extraordinary capabilities. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby declare October as National Down Syndrome Acceptance Month, and we ask all citizens to join us in celebrating the abilities and accomplishments of those with Down syndrome. Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like to say something? Would you like to tell everybody how we saw you this weekend, or no? Do you want to go there? No?
Oh,
No? Would you come on up? You want to talk?
Quick thank you.
Yeah, a quick thank you, or you want? You could say something. Go ahead. Would you like to?
I want to say something about Unico, too.
Okay, Unico. Yeah, say ahead. You could talk about Unico.
Well,
Okay.
I asked her, because she was going to maybe wear her crown.
Oh,
Her
okay.
crown as your,
So what was your title again? Remind me.
I
Yeah, you don't have to be embarrassed. Everyone's proud of you. So she won Miss Unico.
I just want to say I am Italian Miss Unico of the Unico Company
of
Very
Hillsborough.
nice.
of Hillsborough.
And she has a little crown, and I said, "Where's your crown tonight?" And she said, "I'm having the diamonds polished."
I was supposed to say that.
Oh, that's okay. My mom does that to me too.
I'm a
That's okay.
hugger.
Well, let's do it. All right, you want? Come on, let's do it, Mama. Come on, here we go. How are we doing? You want to hug everybody? No. Here we go. Let's take a picture. Let's go this way. Come with me. Come this way with me. Come on, Miss Unico. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you, baby. You want to come? We'll come right.
You're my favorite part. You're making a great job tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're the best.
Alexa, can you come back in 2 weeks? I know, yeah. Can you just come back in 2 weeks and just let people know? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you might have a date.
You might
She's-
have a
She
date?
said she might have a date. So
right.
she'll let you know.
Well, if he's not up from Cape May, you come see us, okay? Wow, I didn't realize I was second on the calendar, but
Philomena. Would you like to come up? So I'm going to start. I'll start first, okay? So each October and January, Respect Life is honored across the United States of America. Respect Life entails all, regardless of race, religion, gender, national origins, and socioeconomic status, treating all individuals with respect and dignity. As a stigma-free community, Hillsborough Township embraces all life. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, call upon the residents to be mindful of all citizens, regardless of our differences, in the pursuit and yours of life, liberty, and happiness. Now, Philomena, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
First of all, I just would like to thank the members of the Township Committee for giving us this proclamation. And Monsignor Joe Curry, the pastor of Mary Mother of God Church, was unable to be here this evening, but he did leave a letter that he would like me to read.
Sure.
And it states, Mr. Mayor and members of the Township Committee, I recognize I am not there to accept this proclamation, and I apologize for that. We at Mary Mother of God Parish look to support and help all those in need, especially those who do not have or feel like they have a voice to speak up for themselves. We continue to do this by opportunities like supporting the Township Food Pantry and the Homes Program here in Somerset County, and by helping people through our work camp in West Virginia and our sister diocese in Guatemala. We do this also through our work to defend life in all its stages, especially the unborn. We take these things very seriously and do them all because we believe we are called to do so. Living our faith in God is what we ask. We are grateful to be able to do these things in and for our community, and we are especially grateful to be recognized for the living of our faith. On behalf of the Mary Mother of God community, I thank you for this proclamation. Service, Monsignor Joseph M. Curry, pastor of Mary Mother of God Church.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a picture?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you like to come up, come with a picture, or no? You good? You all right? Okay. I have to ask everybody.
Let me just take my glasses off. You have to be sitting down over here. Thank you.
I started to, but I'm like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Shouldn't I? How should I? It's my buddy.
It is. It's a night of love. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so. Now, there are no presentations this evening. No presentations this evening. So this concludes the portion of this meeting for the proclamations. Congratulations to all of our recipients. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to take a brief pause for those who had received proclamations. If they'd like to leave, they can. We'll reconvene in about 2 minutes. 8:13, we're going to get back to business. It was a much longer than 2-minute break. Very sorry for everybody sitting in the crowd there. So consent agenda, we have items 1 through 10 this evening. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 10?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor?
Okay.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Public hearings, I see none. Introduction of new ordinances, I see none. Claims list, may I have a motion to approve claims list 2024-13?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. New business, I see none. Public comments for matters not on the agenda. Ms. Lenzo, please read the statement regarding public comment.
The Township Committee welcomes input from the public. Please state your name and address, and please spell your name for the record. You will be given 1 3-minute allotment for your comments. Please understand that this is a public forum, is not structured as a question and answer session. Comments are to be addressed to the mayor. Again, please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Before opening up comments from the floor, we'd like to also address a comment which was submitted online. Ms. Lenzo, could you please read the comment?
This comment was received from John Hurley of 152 Johansson, and the comment reads, "Could the committee please provide a detailed update on the progress regarding flooding remediation on the southern section of Johansson Avenue in Green Hills? It's been about 18 months since Pannoni Associates made their evaluation."
I'm going to ask Committeeman Lapani to expand a little bit on that.
Surely, Mayor. So the meeting we had that did some preliminary studies of the area was presented to the population and those who attended, which was being referenced. During that time, we're waiting for the New Jersey DEP to give the okay for the permit to repair the detention basin, which was directly affecting the problems in the area. We had been waiting since pretty much Ida to get that done, and I'm happy to report that was just given to the owner of the property last week. So that person is actively putting out an RFP to do the repairs of the detention basin, which is sorely needed. So that is step one, because there's really no sense of doing any remediation in the area until that is complete. So we would hope that that would be completed by next year. Then we will continue to look based on those results. The next stage will be to look at long-term planning as to acquiring and getting other plans submitted and possibly approved by the DEP. And you can see how long it took just to get a detention basin done. 3 years, you have to understand, nothing moves fast when it deals with water in the NJDEP. Of the things that we looked at was to an emergency access road in the back, which goes through wetlands, which would need a DEP LOI permit. That's one, which we are pursuing or to looking at. And number two would be the areas in the area to purchase and or use for additional flood remediation. So that is the next step that we'll be going on to. But I would just say that this is a slow-moving project. So what normally would happen is once we decide what we have to design a plan to make it quote-unquote shovel-ready. And then we would pursue grants from the federal, state, and county level to get this done. And there's always a matching part of that we have to be prepared for, which would be probably in the millions of dollars. So that is the update, and that's the next step. But I'm happy to report that at least the detention basin, which was in disrepair, will be repaired, finally.
Very good. Thank you. Public comment. If you could just state your name and address, please, when you come on up, so we know. Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Kelly Gray Kaludi. I reside at 111 Kimberly Road. That is Kellygray. And then Kaludi is Cautti.
And I'm Peter Kaludi, husband. Same name,
Plus
same,
one.
same last name, spelled, if you would believe it.
All right, my countdown is on. But my husband and I moved to Hillsborough from Bergen County 2 years ago. 2 years ago, in search of a home for a growing family and a yard for our dogs to run, and we had the pleasure of moving to the Green Hills community. If you're familiar with our development, the Green Hills community, you would know that it is the first housing development built in Hillsborough with roughly 100 homes on 7 different streets. In these homes resides nurses, teachers, police officers, construction workers, coaches, small business owners, and social workers, just to name a few, all comprising of a close-knit middle-class community. Some of us had the misfortune of receiving this letter from the town last weekend, and in it states how we have to come up with a plan for home elevation or sell to Blue Acres. We've been given the runaround this week on who sent the letter, Anthony Ferreira, what the actual letter means and what there is to expect, and yet there is no transparency or accountability from any of the parties involved. We've been given, quick fun fact, 90% of the homeowners on Kimberly Road specifically have moved here post-Ida. A majority of us were not informed about the severity of flooding in this town where we purchased these homes. We spoke to Tom Bellinger today, who's the town's engineer, and we got the gist of the conversation that it went that this is out of Hillsborough's hands. He also let us know that that is the previous homeowner's fault and there is no accountability on the town. While I would love to believe this, the town has consistently failed its residents time and time again. Some examples: back in 2020, a year before Ida, our neighbor Marianne Sawad did her own research and shared it with the township. It concluded that the stormwater system that was installed in the 70s, decades before we were even born, along the rear of the properties on Johansson Ave, are no longer functioning. They were designed back in the day before the drainage gates, and then the drainage gates that were buried for years. The stormwater actually and naturally flows straight into the drainage ditch along the back of Johansson, which we just discussed, and across Johansson to the sewer gates in the streets. When it does get overwhelmed, though, the volume of the water floods starts occurring to the homes. Speaking with our neighbor Joanne, who has lived here since 1983, commented that back in the day, the swale between 120 and 122 Johansson was always cleared out by the township. And then when the courtyard condos were built on the wetlands nearby, that is when the flooding on Kimberly and Johansson increased. The swale is overgrown to this day and continues to be overgrown. The township paid $249,000 to JML Landscaping last year to clean the elongated ditch behind Johansson, which actually breaks down to a little over $12,000 per home. And yet residents are confused where that money went because all they did was show up and yank out some debris, throw some grass seeds on the open land, and we never saw them again. Our small neighborhood has raised over $30,000 to fight the township on the Harvard Way development 2 years ago. Like I mentioned earlier, we are a small middle-class community having to raise to fight for the potential flood hazards that these new construction buildings bring. Not the township, we did. We raised that money. So when the...
Keep going. Yeah, you can finish.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
So when we received this letter, it felt like it was almost a slap in our faces. And I don't know whether to call this coincidence or not, but in 2022, the township also hired Pannoni Engineering to consult on said ditch, and they ended up rejecting all bids to correct and clean it. That is because Pannoni sided with the developer on it, while our paid engineers and lawyers had vastly different opinions. So in conclusion, the November 1st deadline to make a major life decision like this is very short-sighted, to say the least. Mr. Laponi said earlier how nothing is quick with the water industry, or something similar. So we don't understand why giving residents less than 45 days to make up their minds on such a matter is unfavorable for all, especially with the turnaround time between Blue Acres and the elevation companies. Once again, we are a middle-class group of people who will likely be funding our own elevation. And I understand that not all of our questions will be answered today, but we would greatly appreciate some transparency and answers soon. And I know that we will continue to be at these meetings, as will more of our neighbors. And thank you all for your time today. It's very
Can I see your letter?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I didn't know if you guys need some copies.
No, you're amazing. Thank you. I'll give it right back to you.
A couple of our neighbors are here, they have the letter.
I don't know if anyone else is here from the clinic, but just for good. Same thing, yeah. It's all the same thing, copy and paste pretty much. And we also received information from the previous homeowners for the ones.
I promise I will get this right back. Same.
And then, like I said, we moved here after Ida, and then this is our previous homeowner's report that was stated that the damage was over 51%, which I don't agree with. But.
So, can I just ask, how much water did you get with Ida? Oh, you don't know, though?
No, that was disclosed us by the previous buyers or the real estate. We were told that.
Do you know from neighbors, roughly?
So our first day that we moved in. Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
The day we moved in, one of our kind neighbors knocked on our door and asked us about the flooding and if we were aware. And we had no idea, and then they showed us pictures, so that's how we found out.
We've seen it across multiple real estate agencies, Coldwell, Remax. It's a kind of a theme that anybody moving into the town gets undersold on the amount of flooding damage that happens. Not everybody, but we have people that we are one, Adele's right over there, another one who get told, hey, you guys need to get flood insurance, you're in a minor floodplain. And then we find out the day after we move in that we had flooding up to our second floor. And then we get a letter from Blue Acres saying, hey, your house was damaged about 50%. You have the option to raise the house. It's not needed. And then we get the lovely letter from Mr. Ferrer on Saturday. Thank you for that. That was a fun Saturday. Basically saying that, hey, you don't have to raise the house, but you cannot make any improvements into the house unless you give us a plan to raise the house, which is, if you guys don't know, 6 figures plus.
Sure.
You can't live in the house for 4 to 6 months. I would love for you to find anybody that A, can afford that, and B, was willing to spend the time and live it out of a hotel for 4 to 6 months. And again, just on the deadline in the letter, we're given a deadline of November 1st to make a major life decision and say, hey, you rather have to sell the house, or if you get damaged in a flood again, you're given a temporary certificate of occupancy, and you have to make a plan to raise the house. So you can see why maybe that presents an option to us. It's not really an option, really, sell the house. We were given the option to submit for the Blue Acres assistance to raise the house. We got denied on income. And again, I don't see whether you make $100,000, $300,000, that anybody would be willing to pay that out of pocket.
Right.
Kelly?
Thank you. I can make a copy and also distribute.
Well, you know what,
We have it.
I would ask that Administrator Ferrer provide copies to all of us.
Any other ones?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Or we comment?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and the Township Committee for the opportunity to speak. This is the owner of Starglow Salon, Ms. Manga, and I'm the marketing manager. We are also residents of Hillsborough. Ms. Manga has invested upwards of $5 million into the Hillsborough community through the 25 women that she employs at the 4 Starglow salons. The newest salon is on Route 206 in the Hillsborough Village Center apartment complex. As a new business establishment in Hillsborough, we request signage for Starglow Salon on Route 206. The entrance is inside the apartment complex and is not readily visible to drivers, pedestrians, and potential walk-in customers. We request a sign at the entrance of the complex and also permission to display LED signs in the window to indicate the presence of a salon. Thank you for your cooperation.
Otherwise, so I understand you have a meeting tomorrow with Marcy from the township already been scheduled,
Yes, we do.
correct?
Yes,
So
we do.
that is the path that needs to be taken, and I'm sure you are aware of that.
Yes.
So the sign ordinance will help you guide, like you and the rest of your tenants, to get the exposure that you need and are allowed to have.
Yes.
If there's something additionally that you'd like, you're always welcome to have. That's what the review committee does, and we'll look at that.
Okay. We are hoping for an exception, a slight exception made to the ordinance, because I have the ordinance in writing, which says no signs, no LED displays. But what Ms. Manga was suggesting is, even if we could make an exception for 6 months, until customers get used to the fact that there are 8 businesses inside, the yoga mat, the salon, there's a nail art salon. And we are your experimental businesses, because you wanted to make that a nice downtown area which would support the Hillsborough
Well,
community.
you're not, and we agree with you that that's the right, so there's other businesses there, JAG And
Of course.
you know, so you guys all have the same
We have the same
exposure.
issue.
So
Yes.
that's you're going through the right steps for it to be looked at.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
be happy to look at it.
Thank you very much. We'll see some of you all tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other public comment? Seeing no more public comments, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
All in favor?
Committeewoman Hand,
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani,
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne,
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. The time is 8:28 PM. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you.